Hey everybody, welcome back to the Chaotic Little Book Corner. My name's Acacia. Today I'm going to be doing a review of these three books. These are all sent to me by Unnamed Press. I'm very grateful. I have promised you guys a review of these three books and I plan to follow through on that today. I have to admit, I really love their paperbacks because they all line up perfectly. Look at those pink spines. Do you not love those pink spines? I love pink, so I am super excited about those pink spines. I'm going to admit my memory of these is a little bit groggy, but I'm going to do my best, and I really enjoyed all of these books, so I think you should read them, and I recommend them. Let's dive in. So the first book is Silver Girl by Leslie Patriski, and this book comes out February 27th, 2018, so I'm actually right on schedule to do this one, which makes me very happy. This one, for me, was really interesting. So, this is about a young girl who goes to college, and she comes from a family that really doesn't have much. And she meets this girl who she's just obsessed with. They are friends, so it's not weird or too weird. And during this friendship, the two of them move in together and become very close, and the unnamed narrator becomes very obsessed with her family, her friend's family, and becomes in this mindset that she would be the better daughter, she would take better care of the family, she would appreciate them more, she would understand them more. And while this is all going on, there is a murderer out on the loose who is spiking, I believe it was Tylenol bottles with a poison, and making it so that people were picking up Tylenol and dying. So this whole story takes place from an unnamed narrator's perspective. It's really interesting to follow this girl's mental health and her experience in life. And it's really interesting to follow her thoughts as she goes through this world and as there's a killer on the loose. She is really quiet and well-mannered, but she has these darker thoughts and these more inwardly almost dangerous ideas. They're not terrible, they're just sort of dangerous, and they're kind of problematic. And she really is just in this state of being obsessed with her friend and wanting nothing more than to be her friend. She just wants to be her friend. She doesn't want the life she has. She feels very much like it's a classist situation and she is poor and therefore she deserves better, and it's just really interesting. This touches on class and mental health. It's really beautifully written. I really enjoyed it. It had a feel of the Bell Jar. It's not exactly like the Bell Jar. Don't think it's the Bell Jar. Please don't think it's the Bell Jar, but it had a feel like the Bell Jar as far as the mental health went. So there's this spiral, this ongoing spiral of mindset that's really, really interesting and really gripping, and I really enjoyed it. So I would definitely recommend this one. Then we have Jessie Caffey. This is Florence and Ecstasy. This is about a young girl who is suffering from an eating disorder, and she decides that she is going to go to Florence to kind of try and stabilize herself and get more immersed in food and comfort and get to know herself again and find her place in the world. And so she travels away and she just goes off to have this experience. And I really enjoyed this book. I thought it was really well executed. It was really interesting to talk about food and to experience an eating disorder from the mindset of somebody who's trying to recover from an eating disorder. It was really inspiring and heartfelt. It had a lot of hope to it. I really appreciated what this book talked about and addressed, and I thought it was done really well. I definitely would recommend this book to somebody who is looking for something that might be talking about mental health again, but is looking for somebody more on the recovery end than in the middle of it. There are ups and downs for sure. There's definitely some moments of relapse, but nothing horrible, nothing tragic. It's just all very soft and mellow and quiet. It's a really quiet story that I really appreciated. Then we have our final of the 3rd books, which is a nonfiction. Oh my god, guys, I loved this. I loved this. This was edited by Tori Bosch and Ron Scranton, and this is What Future, the Year's Best Ideas, Reclaim, Reanimate, Reinvent Our Future. This is a bunch of essays that talk about our future and what it looks like and what's coming and what the world is potentially going to look like in the future and what the world is headed towards and what we could do to change it and how we could do better for our world and what that might look like. My favorite essay was, what was it called? Fear is a Feminist Future. I really adored that one. That one, I believe, came out of The Guardian, but it's by Laura Penny, and I do plan to pick up Laura Penny's book because I really liked her writing style and I felt really driven by it and really interested in her thoughts and ideas. I really enjoyed this and I felt really empowered by it and really excited by it and really driven by it, and I felt really open to a lot of ideas and thoughts that came with it, and I really appreciated it. So this is definitely one to pick up if you're looking for something a little more politically driven, a little more intense and honest, and a little more of the now and future. I really liked this. So those are the 3 books from Unnamed Press that I read and really enjoyed. I definitely would recommend them, and I highly hope you will check out Unnamed Press. I will link them down below in the description box. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, click that subscribe button. And if you have any questions, comments, or quandaries, go ahead and leave them down in the comment box below. I will see you all in my next video. Bye!